I want to talk about finding my patron and how I kind of went around discovering that I was probably going to be working with Loki and how that all worked out, because it was much more of a struggle than finding my matron, let me tell you. And when I found Persephone, and it kind of seemed like a natural fit, she was appearing everywhere in my daily life. It was always like very huge juxtapositions that matched in with Persephone and her whole aura, like a lot of flowers, a lot of girly, a lot of like the frills, along with the death and the gritty and the oof, like those things mixed together were constantly appearing for me all the time. But when it came to my patron, not the case. Not the case at all. I thought at first it was Hades. I was like, ooh, Persephone Hades, that makes the most sense, why not? And I literally took a white candle and a black candle, and I put both of them on my altar, and I thought I'd light them both, and I'd light the white for Persephone and the black for Hades, and burning them together was the perfect thing, right? Yeah, the white candle lit fine and stayed lit. The black candle refused. It was a brand new candle. I don't know what the hell was up. It refused to stay lit. I would light it for 10 seconds and out. Light it for 10 seconds, out. Light it. I was like, is there a breeze? What is going on? Like, I kept trying to light this damn candle and nothing. And every time I tried to do a like guided meditation with Persephone and Hades as my guides, Persephone would show up every damn time. There would be baby girl going, okay, let's go, honey, let's do this. Giving me a lesson, showing me something. It was very easy to connect with her. Always, like even when I was reaching for things and I was feeling a little lost in a moment, if I reached out to her once and she wasn't there, but I reached out to her more than twice, she always would appear and just give me a little like piece of advice, a little something, a little warmth of energy, something. It was easy to connect with. Hades, I got nothing. Empty. Half the time it was just cold shoulder. I was just like sitting there going like, anything? No, nothing? Okay, fine then. And in a few months then I eventually gave up and I was like, I don't think this is a relationship that's gonna work for me. Even though I love his wife to death and she's definitely my matron, definitely has been calling to me, her husband's not working, it's not working out. So I started just literally going through the Greek pantheon because I was like, let's try the same pantheon. And I went through Zeus, I went through Apollo, I was picking anybody I could think of on the male side because I really wanted a patron. I wanted somebody, a archetype, something to look at and really examine my idea of the divine masculine. Since I've so really got off track with it, I really just kind of look at masculinity in this very toxic form, and at the same time I judge men by that toxic form, and I think that's part of problems with relationships. So I thought, hey, if I really look at the divine masculine in a very different light, how is that going to work? So eventually I said, well, nothing's working. No one's reaching out. I keep reaching out to other people, other deities, and I'm getting nothing. I'm getting a blank screen over and over and over and over and over again. I would try to do a lot of meditation, a lot of astral work. I frequently would just go to my altar and just sit there and be like, all right, anybody come to me. And I got nothing, again and again and again and again. And finally, I decided to screw the pantheons, screw everybody else, and I sat down and I started listing out qualities of things I like in men in general. What were fictional characters within more modern things that I really, really like? My favorite TV shows. I started just listing out the men. What was it about them that was attractive to me? What even the characters, not even a sexual way or like totally platonic, but what was something that just captured my attention? With the men that I've dated, what were the ones where I was like, you're so, like, I don't care about you? What were their qualities? And I started slowly but surely realizing that all the qualities I was looking for was entirely like the chaotic element. Men who were assured in their own skin, men who were able to adapt constantly. They were men who just like thought on their feet. They had the confidence. There was no doubt for a second. It was way more sly or playful. Like they just had this, to me it was a whole nother level of confidence. A level of confidence that like, yeah, the world could fall apart, but I'm still gonna handle it. I'll figure it out. Like that type of person, that total carefree, like let's see what happens type of person. I was like, okay, first person, and I really wanted to work with someone in the pantheon. Some people use pop pantheons and awesome to you. But after so much good stuff with Persephone, I really wanted someone who I wasn't necessarily, like, I didn't already know their story. I wanted it to be part of this, me looking into the myths more and everything, because Persephone had always kind of known the story, but really looking into her stuff and really looking into whatever I could mythology-wise and everyone's opinions has really helped me, I think, grow as a person by analyzing myself under that same gaze and under that same set of rules, if you will. The first person that popped out to me, I was like, okay, any pantheon, any person, who the hell has these characteristics? And Loki popped up so damn quick. He was like just like, hey, what's up? Took you long enough, like it was that type of thing. And I was like, okay, well, okay, Mr. Trickster, I know how you are, I've heard stories. So I was hesitant and I wasn't quite there, and I was like, all right, well, let's see what's up, let's see how this goes. And the astral work that I did with him it was amazing how ever since I was younger, I've kind of created this entire world within my little head. It's a whole like landscape, a continent that I kind of migrate through, and like I know particular where towns are and different spaces, and like my inner child is held over there and this is held over here and this is all together, right? I've been stuck in it for a long time, the same way I feel stuck in life, and I'm a big believer in the fact that if you're finding something happening in the astral over and over and over again, if you keep hitting a wall in your meditations, if you keep like, there's something here and I can't find it, it's probably also something to do with your outside life too. And so I was trying to move past to a new place. I was like, I need something new, something to excite me, something. And when I reached out to Loki in there, he appeared right away and he just started kicking me. Like, I was like going to places that I'd already been to 20,000 times, and he was like creating a maze within them, and I couldn't find my way out. Eventually, during the meditation, I got so frustrated that I broke down laughing because I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. What are you doing? This is not getting me anywhere. And that's when I got this like overwhelming sense of calm and understanding, because I realized, oh, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be playful. It's not necessarily a beeline to the end of the story. It's supposed to be a game of it. All of this is kind of a game, so if you're not having fun of it, then why are you even playing? And the minute I had that thought, it was like this big like ding ding ding, you got it. And so after that, there have been times where he's pushed my boundaries. There have been times where, and I keep inviting him back, and I'm like, all right, fine, you taught me a good lesson. Apparently this is a thing. And I haven't dedicated myself to him quite yet because I took a long time with Persephone. I started this channel right when I dedicated myself to her, and before that I also mark that as kind of like my true coming into as a witch. But I was playing and meditating with her and seeing things for several months, and so I want to do the same with Loki. Make sure it's a good fit. But so far, I'm telling you, like, it's like every time it's a damn revelation. And every time I think I'm gonna get what I think I'm gonna get from him, like I know what he's gonna give me, he gives me the opposite. Like, I went into 2018 going, allow the chaos, allow it all in. And you probably saw my video, possibly about the easy parts, about allowing order in, because everything was cementing in. And I swear to God, that's him too. I swear it's me going, okay, chaos, let's take it, let's bring it on. You know what to do. And he was like, and here's some order to freak you out. I need a challenger like this. I need someone to give me the unexpected. I'm such a planner. I get stuck in my ways, oddly enough. I never realized about myself. I get really stuck in my ways a lot more than I thought. I get really stagnant, and I didn't think I would. But with Loki, he just comes in and says, nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm not gonna give you what you want. You have no freaking idea. And every time it's a journey. And every time I go into the astral, I'm coming out, at the minimum, with a revelation that confuses the hell out of me, or a revelation that is just, oh, like I'm finally making strides. And especially since I feel like my matron is kind of like, she's tagging in and stuff, but she's off playing with other people or playing with, it's like a little bit harder to tap into her a little bit. And I think it's because I need the room to play with Loki. I need this room to really explore this creative, evolving, divine masculine that's so playful and so different, but to me so very, very attractive. And I think that is something to look into. This idea that the playful, a sly, is not necessarily a bad thing. Like, why do I characterize these things as negative? Why do I look at these aspects of transformation, of constant change, of constant chaos as negatives, even to bring into a relationship? Maybe it's something I really need, an element of chaos, an element of danger, element of the unknown. Because how else am I supposed to continue to play and be entertained? Anyway, that's been my experience so far with finding my patron. Hopefully that gives some people, like, if you were struggling, like, it took me a while to really find someone that was like, oh, and like I was trying for a good 6 months after I found Persephone. Like, I was trying hard to connect with anybody, and it just wasn't working. And then suddenly I was like, oh, there you go. So I make new videos now every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I will see you guys next time. Like and subscribe if you're all about it. Bye.